You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Yeah. I'm gonna try and make you feel better. Hmm? Yeah. Can I lay with you for a little bit? Hey, I hear you. I hear you, I do. Every single day, we live in a life or death circumstance with our daughter. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. I will scream our story from the mountaintop so that our daughter's journey has not been in vain. That all makes it worth it. Adelaide, you're supposed to be sleeping. Why aren't you sleeping, Mama? No, no hiding. Adelaide was 7 months old when she had her first seizure. That was also the time that Miguel was auditioning for Hamilton. So our emotions were all over the place. We're getting this information about our daughter that is totally overwhelming. And then on the flip side, Miguel is going in for arguably the biggest musical to ever happen in the history of Broadway.
My daughter is sick and we don't understand what's going on. So that's happening in my brain at the same time as the biggest audition in the history of my life. I got the job and began a crazy transition in our life, but it all feels very squished up into one experience of being terrified for my daughter and being excited for myself. It was so unbelievable that this was actually happening. And then I would leave the theater and sign all the autographs and jump in a car and come home and ask how many seizures we had. On stage, it's never very far from my brain.
Are you feeling better than before? Your brother is gonna be home soon. I think he's gonna want to come in and give you some snuggles. Yeah, you can get some cuddles in. Hi, how are you? How was school? It's so hot. Jackson is our rock star. He can acclimate to almost any situation. He is one of the most friendly people I have ever met and absolutely has more empathy though than any human being I have ever come across. He loves to sing and dance and play Minecraft and do all sorts of other normal 7-year-old kid things. Okay. Did you just get love attacked? Did you get love attacked? I think you did. Right. Let's try taking you out. We can see how you do now that you're nice and calm, okay?
Jackson was always excited about having a baby sister, so when she came, he was over the moon. He smothers her with cuddles and hugs and kisses. He enjoys caring for her. You know, if her machine was going off, Jackson would go check on her. If she was having a seizure, he would start to sing. He is the best big brother any kid would ever want.
He just loved her and has always accepted her for who she is. It's really a special gift. Here she comes. Is he gonna sing?
Wait, next. Wait. Here we go. Remember the next part?
Adelaide's condition can be very challenging to explain it to a layperson when the doctors who are treating her barely understand what is going on. We have done nearly every test available and have moved on to research studies, and still no one can tell us what the root cause is. We are fighting for science to catch up to her. There is no cure for epilepsy.
Uh-oh, she really down?
Oh, this is not, no, this.
Open it.
I think it needs to be opened.
I know, but
Big breaths. That's better, isn't it? Now you're good. She's like, I'm just trying to keep it exciting, guys. That's better. That's better breathing. Sometimes she'll have seizures overnight. Sometimes she'll just wake up screaming and there's nothing we can do to comfort her. Many nights she'll have issues breathing. Her oxygen levels will go down and her alarms will start to go off. And we've got to try and get Adelaide's oxygen numbers back up. I've had to resuscitate her on more occasions than I care to remember. And then 2 nights a week we have a night nurse, and I try and not listen to the alarms going off and try and sleep through it. Sometimes it's harder than others, and I end up in her room anyway.
Oh yeah, big. It's a very complex emotional journey to find out that your child is sick. Pediatrician says she's not meeting her milestones, and there are lots of different reasons that can happen, from the worst of the worst to just a passing thing that will get better. And so we're thinking that this will pass. We're going to go to the doctor and they will make this better. And that's, I think, every parent's hope when you're starting a journey like this with a sick kid.
Good girl, that's good with your head, baby girl. That's strong.
Hey, Adelaide, baby.
That's strong.
Good job.
All of the automatic systems in your body, your heart rate, breathing, your temperature control, everything that you don't have to think about, that your body just does for you, Adelaide's body doesn't control that well. They will decide that they're going to have an allergic reaction to a smell or a food, even though she has eaten it every day for her entire life. And so we are constantly trying to figure out what is going to trigger her mast cells.
That's better. That's better. That's better.
I just needed cuddles, Dad.
That's better. There is a lot that goes into a special needs environment to grapple with all of the things of the machines and the medicines and stuff. It did not take long to realize how much we needed help and how much our lives would change when we got help.
Through CURE, we have met an entire network of people who understand the trials of this journey. Perhaps even more importantly, we found fellow fighters, an army of parents who will not give up until a cure is found.
I was flying blind, walking into a new city with a disabled daughter, and I didn't know where to turn. So I reached out to CURE and asked for help. Were there doctors they could recommend? Were there other families they could connect me with? For the very first time, I felt like I was speaking to someone who got it, who understood what I was feeling. I was immediately hooked on the organization and said, what can we do? How can we help?
It feels like it gives this whole Hamilton thing a deeper meaning, a deeper purpose. If I can stand up on this Hamilton box and point over at somebody else doing some amazing work, then that's a greater use of the platform.
Adelaide's legacy is one of hope, of determination, even amongst incredible circumstances. We go about our advocacy through her example. She is stronger than either of us could ever hope to be.
If all of our pain, all of her struggles, we don't achieve what we wanted, perhaps some family that we'll never meet will get what they want. And that's a pretty great legacy to leave.
Yeah. Hey, come over here. Come get me. Come get me.